Hi Libras, it's Nick. I hope you guys are doing good. It's for all my Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, men and women. We're not covering kind of like the mid of January. So this is from the 17th till the 23rd, as you can see below. And this week, guys, at the beginning on the 17th, we have a full moon in Cancer. So high emotions, okay? A lot of high energy in the air. Basically, when there's a full moon, it means that the sun and the moon are in opposite signs. So there's a lot of tension, and the moon likes to be its home in Cancer, which is beautiful, but where it's comfortable, but it can also be very destructive. So keep your emotions in check around this day. And if you notice other people kind of really on edge or irritated or extra emotional, extra expressive, bothered by people who don't show them attention or not caring, you know why. And if you have any Cancer friends in your life, just check on them, make sure they're doing good, keep them, calm, cool, and collected. But just be aware of your emotions and how you're coming across, or what, if you're allowing, outside things to influence you or irritate you. You just want to be, okay, it's a full moon, Let me make sure that I keep myself in check, okay? And you'll know just by looking at the sky, you'll see the full moon, okay? All right, and then on the 18th, the next day, we have Uranus and Taurus going direct. So with this energy, it was in retrograde before, and Uranus doesn't really like to be in Taurus, but at least it's going direct. This will help us to practically be and act and do things in our own unique individual way, even if we feel like people may look at us crazy or don't agree with us. You're like, you know what, it's okay, this makes sense to me, this works for me, this is for my stability, my growth, and I gotta do things my own way. I can't do things just like everybody else, because it's not, that's not my life. It doesn't work for me. So this is gonna help you do the uncomfortable and maybe do things an unconventional way, but do it your way, okay? And then on the 20th, we are entering Aquarius season. So we're shifting from Capricorn, cardinal earth, to Aquarius, fixed air. So a lot of stronger opinions, far out there thinking, unique voices and opinions and expressions. But a lot of people, and maybe you could even catch yourself being a little more like indirectly direct, very kind of like smart ass energy. So just make sure that you're kind of being your unique self, you're being authentic, and you're not letting people persuade you. You have your own, your own intellect, your own mind, but also not being too stubborn where you think you know everything, right? Because Aquarius can have a God complex sometimes. Not all of them, right? But balance. Okay, but it's your fellow air sign, so you guys are in common territory. You're like, okay, I can do this. It's gonna feel natural for you. Okay, all right, so we're gonna be covering a little bit of health, work, and love. I'll have a link to the extended reading below in the description box, part 2, to continue this on afterwards if you're interested, okay? All right, so my beautiful Libras, when it comes to your health, have a little faith in yourself. You're being asked to believe and have faith in whatever it is that you're doing. If you're dealing with a injury, illness, you're sick right now, you have to have faith and believe that I'm gonna get better, I'm gonna heal this, I'm gonna find a way. And I believe, even if it's something doctor says incurable or whatever, like, oh, there's nothing we can do for you, like, no, I'm not gonna let that define my circumstance. I have faith and I believe that I'm gonna heal, I'm gonna get better, I'm not gonna be sick, or I'm not gonna suffer with this forever, I'm gonna heal from this. So you're being asked at this time to really incorporate spirituality, faith, belief into your healing or into your health, whether it's physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, or maybe this is a very spiritual time for you. But incorporate spirituality into your practice, maybe meditations, crystals, or just going inwards, doing things, taking care of yourself, learning about yourself, learning, everything you can about yourself, but putting faith and belief into whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish or overcome is going to really help you at this time, okay? Sometimes just that little thing, a lot of times the things that seem so simple, like, oh, that doesn't work, or it can't be that simple, is exactly what will help, is exactly what will be the cure. But we think it's going to be some complex thing and crazy thing, but it's usually the simple things that help us the most. But the simple things are the hardest to overcome, right? It's like, if you want to lose weight, just eat healthy, work out. That's all you got to do. But some people, that's hard sometimes for people. Like, they are like, no, I want a magic pill or something easy I can take. But it's really just simple, but the simple things are hard to do. So have a little faith and belief in whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, a goal, or health, cure, whatever, but believe that it can be resolved, okay? Because I feel like that's going to really be what kind of takes you to the next level or helps you, even if it is something that you know you just have to deal with. Like having faith and incorporating spirituality is going to help you go through it or not let this affect you as much, okay? All right. When it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, you're growing, your money is growing, your investments are growing, your pockets are growing, opportunities are coming to you, abundance is skyrocketing. You're putting time, energy, effort into what matters. Like you're putting in work, or at least you're putting your money into work. So whatever you got going on, you're studying, you're getting good grades, or you're making things happen, or things are going to start to happen as long as you put in the time, energy, resources, and you're serious about it, okay? And I feel like for most of you, maybe you have been doing it. And if you have been putting in the work, you're going to be seeing results. You will be seeing results. Maybe not right away, but you will eventually, and maybe this week already start seeing results. Maybe you're getting paid this week, or maybe you get a bonus, or you get promoted, or someone is recognizing you, like, wow, you're doing so good, or you're seeing returns, you're seeing gains. And I feel like this is going to help you not only with your finances, but also your confidence and your talents, your gifts. Like your ability to do things is growing. You're getting stronger, you're getting wiser, more knowledgeable about your craft and the things that you work on. So as your talents, your gifts, your craft grows, your income is going to grow as well. So you're becoming more valuable or more valued in whatever it is that you're doing. So good news for your finances. You're killing it, Libra. Okay. All right. And then when it comes to your love, relationships, and dating on your side, we have the King of Swords, Knight of Wands in reverse, and the Page of Cups. All right, and then on this other side, for this other person, this can be the past, present, or future situation, or all three, all the above. And yes, it applies whether you're single, in a relationship, married, divorced, situationship, or at the benefits, you don't know what's going on. It's okay, it's just the energies, okay? So on this side, we have Nine of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, and Strength. All right, guys, so as far as who you could be dealing with, well, definitely could be a Leo, Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I would say I feel more Capricorn energy, but could be any earth sign. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. But it doesn't have to be any of those signs. It could be any sign, but this can be the overall energy this person's embodying, or maybe they're like a mixed match. Okay, it could be like Taurus or Capricorn Sun, Leo Moon or something. Could be a mixed match, but could be any sign, okay? Something to keep in mind. But it feels like something that you asked for or you prayed for is coming to fruition. It's coming to life. Like you're receiving a blessing from the universe in the form of a person, a romantic match, a love interest, okay? Your knight in shining armor, shining armor, or a princess, queen, whatever it is that you like, whatever tickles your fancy. But it's like the thing that you really wanted, or like you've been craving or praying, hoping, like, please, I want to meet someone amazing, or my soulmate, or, you know, this person is coming to life. And I feel like it happened as soon as you cut off all other nonsense, as soon as you stopped entertaining, you know, losers, people who don't treat you right, who don't value you, and you're just doing it for attention or because you don't want to be alone. As soon as you cut those toxic connections off, you started leveling up and having stronger, you know, self-worth and value, and creating boundaries and standards for yourself, and actually speaking up and be like, you know what? No, this is what I want. This is what I tolerate. And if a person can't treat me this way or give me what I need, then I will willingly and very kindly just say, thank you. I guess we're not meant for each other, instead of trying to force it, instead of trying to make them what I want them to be, and seeing what I want to see instead of believing what they show me. Right? Sometimes when we like someone, we're just like, oh, like we make excuses for them. We just we see with rose-colored glasses. But now you're like, no, I'm going to believe whatever someone shows me. And if they show me they don't want me, then cool, whatever. I'm going to move on to the next. If they show me they're not a commitment type and I want commitment, cool, guess we're not meant for each other, on to the next. And I feel like you're just becoming more clear, more honest about what you want, and you're actually speaking up now. You're actually saying what you want, what you're looking for. Was before maybe you would be a little more passive, a little more understanding, just because like you don't want to step on any toes, you want to be relatable. But now you're like, no, this is what I want. I'm not playing games anymore. I don't have time to waste, and I know what I want now, and I'm not gonna, be intimidated or scared to speak up and say what's on my mind and what I expect. You're like, because if I don't ask, then I'm not ever gonna get what I want. And because now you're more intentional, maybe with your love interest or what you want out of love or relationships, seems like the universe is responding to that energy. Like, okay, Libra knows what they want now. Okay, Libra's like setting higher standards. They're not settling for dusties or losers or these girls or guys that, just play with them. Like, okay, we like this. All right, Libra, you're learning from your experiences. We like this. Okay, let's bring Libra a good partner. Let's bring them someone better, something that they've been looking for. They're like, props to you, Libra. So it feels like you're attracting someone who's very successful, independent, responsible, very wise, because this person could be highly educated or self-taught, very smart, really good with finances, money, business, very savvy. I just feel like they're very accomplished, or they're on the path to getting there. Okay, like you can tell like this person is like not just like a loser, like they got something going on, they got something going for them, and they got their mind and head in the right places. So very practical, very logical, but also passionate. Okay, they're passionate, they're driven, and they're very confident in themselves, not in like a cocky, superficial way, but I feel like they know their value, they know their worth. This is someone like you're like, whoo, like you would be proud to show them off. Like you would want to be seen with this person because you're like, oh my gosh, like you like to be with you like to be associated with them. Someone who would probably like elevate your status or bring you opportunities or help you with whatever you have going on. Like just being around them would be a good influence. Okay, like even if you're like an artist and they're like in finance or something, you guys are in totally different fields, has nothing to do with each other, just you like learning or seeing their work ethic or like how they organize, that's going to help you with your craft. You're like, okay, I'm going to implement those kind of characteristics or traits into what I'm doing, and it's going to help me with my talents, my gifts. Does that make sense? Even if you're doing totally different things, you're just being influenced by how they carry themselves, how they operate, and that's going to help you with your career, your talents, or whatever you have going on for you. Again, I feel like someone who's very successful or very wealthy, very well off, maybe they're famous. They could be someone who grew up in a really great environment, or they created a great life for themselves. I feel like they come from a good upbringing, or they definitely are someone who, they're very picky, very choosy. They're not just going to be with anyone. If they are with you or they're talking to you, it's because they really see something special in you, okay? Because I feel like they're very picky, very selective. And I also feel like this is someone who takes care of themselves. They probably always look very clean, fresh, put together, never a hot mess or like, all dirty or something. It feels like they're always really clean. Maybe they're like, I have to take a shower every morning and a shower before night. They can be very clean, like super clean, very neat, okay? Maybe doesn't like to be disorganized or has a mess everywhere. I feel like someone who is well-groomed, maintains themselves, probably maybe has nice hair, always has their hair nice, or, put together, clean shaven if it's a guy, has good style, knows how to dress, take care of themselves, and is very confident, okay? They have this like, not of arrogance, but you could just tell this like person knows themselves, they know who they are, they know their value, they know their worth, and you're gonna be very attracted to that. There's just something about them you can tell, like this person's important, like they know who they are. Okay, and they carry a lot of strong energy. Someone who's gone and lived through a lot of experiences is very wise, very smart, intellectual, strong, okay, not easily persuaded or distracted, and someone who's gonna probably change your status or be someone who you're gonna feel helps put you in the right places or keeps you focused. And it feels like this is happening at a time when you were, like, whatever, I'm just like, screw love, or like, whatever, I'm just like not gonna focus on love and do my own thing and whatever. You almost were gonna become a little bit bitter, a little bit salty, even though that's like not who you are. You almost like were trying so that you wouldn't be sad or think about things. But as soon as like you started to like detach maybe from love or try to push it away, now it's coming to you, right? It's like almost when you're not looking for something, it comes. Right? Has that ever happened to you guys? Like you misplaced your key or something, and then like you're doing something totally different, you're not even looking for it anymore, and then it shows up. You're like, where was this when I was looking for it? And then when I'm not looking, it shows up. The universe just likes to mess with us like that, I swear. But I feel like you could be receiving a sweet message from this person. So maybe they're showing interest, or they're messaging you, calling you, or asking for your number, or they're like, hey, hi miss, or hey sir, like, you know, just starting conversation with you. But I feel like you're gonna receive a message, or this person's gonna be really sweet with you, really nice, really attentive, very like a gentleman or ladylike, okay? And you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, like they just maybe talking to them makes you blush. You're like, oh my gosh, like this person's so perfect. Like you're gonna probably be thinking that, like, how's this person so perfect? Like, oh my gosh, it's like exactly what I wanted. Oh my gosh, like what's going on? It's a blessing from the universe, okay? So if you haven't met this person yet, they will be maybe appearing into your life very soon, or maybe you already know them, or maybe you're with them right now. But I do feel like it's someone who stands out, very smart, very wise, and has a very strong presence and energy about them. Almost a little intimidating, but also very like comforting, makes you feel safe. Okay? All right, like someone you know, like you can't just like mess with. And I think that also is going to attract you to them. All right, so we're gonna dive in deeper and extended to get more information, to see where their energy's at, what are they thinking when it comes to you, how do they really feel about you in their heart and soul, what they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then also your advice at the end. So I hope you will find this helpful and useful. And the link to extended will be below. It'll take you to Vimeo, and you click it there and you can watch it. Okay? All right, so I'll see you guys there, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.